This is a manifold absolute pressure sensor, or a MAP sensor. And this sits on your intake manifold, or sometimes it sits on the firewall or somewhere else under the hood. And a hose will run to it from the intake manifold that tells the intake manifold vacuum, and it supplies it right to this area here. Also, you'll have 3 wires coming in here so that the computer can know exactly what's going on. The manifold absolute pressure sensor tells the computer what kind of load that the engine is under. That load, that could change if you're going up a hill or down a hill, if you have a whole bunch of weight in the truck, in the bed, or you're pulling something, or if you have nothing in there. The computer needs to know that so that it can make some good decisions about how to make the rest of the engine run and how much fuel to put in the engine. So you'll see that this is like a lot of the other sensors. It's taking a physical condition, something that is happening in the world right now or in the engine or whatever, and changing it into electrical signal to tell the powertrain control module, and then the powertrain control module can use that to make a decision to create an action. And so you're going from a physical condition all the way to the PCM and then back to a fuel injector or fuel pump or idle air control valve. And so that's basically the idea of all sensors. Good. So how does this one work? Well, we get a 5-volt supply signal sensor that comes in here, and then it goes through a variable resistor and then heads back to a ground and other grounding for other sensors too. A vacuum right here, like this is attached to the intake manifold, causes this little diaphragm to move away. And when it moves away, it has a little rod and it moves this arrow to a different location. When it moves it to a different location, it's a potentiometer, very, very similar to the throttle position sensor, that if it's in this position right here, then current flows through here. We have 5 volts to start, maybe 4 volts leaves because of the resistance in there, comes back to the computer. The computer makes a decision on what 4 volts means. It's in the map that's in the powertrain control module already. If it's 1 volt, that means that this pointer is way over here, and that means the current has flowed through a lot more resistance. There's less voltage left and a smaller amount of voltage going back to the computer, which means a change in the vacuum.